A truly legendary console that has proven mobile retro gaming can be not only versatile, but also powerful. Meet my new console, the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. This is an amazing portable console running Android 13, capable of playing thousands of games, from classic Nintendo and Game Boy to the highly popular titles on PlayStation 2, GameCube and Nintendo Wii. In this video we'll unbox the console, take a look at its design, discuss the software and test out a few games. But first, let's check out the key specifications. The Retroid Pocket 4 Pro is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 1100 processor built on a 6nm process with 8 cores, 4 Cortex-A78 and 4 Cortex-A55. The graphics are handled by the Mali G77 GPU with 9 cores. The console comes with 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB of internal storage. In my opinion, this is more than enough for installing essential apps, emulators and a game library at a start. Additionally, it supports microSD cards, which is very convenient. As for the display, the device features a 4.7-inch touchscreen with a resolution of 750 by 1334 pixels. It also boasts a sizable 5000 mAh battery. The console supports Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6 and a micro HDMI port, allowing you to connect it to a monitor or TV. It runs on Android 13. The Retroid Pocket 4 Pro weighs just under 270 grams, but its compact size, compared to the Pocket X28, truly makes it a pocket-friendly device. You can easily carry it around and start gaming anytime. One more thing worth mentioning is that the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro has active cooling. Inside, there is a small fan whose operation can be adjusted in the settings panel. Most importantly, I find it to be very quiet and unobtrusive during gameplay. I usually set performance to high and enable smart mode in the fan settings. By the way, I bought this console on AliExpress for almost 200 euros. With fast and free shipping, I believe that with the release of the new Retroid Pocket 5, now is the perfect time to get the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, especially during sales and discount seasons. This is an attractive price for a device of this level. I think in the $170 or 200 euros range, this is the best console you can buy. You'll find a link to the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro in the description box. Now, let's move on to the unboxing. The Retroid Pocket 4 Pro arrived in this box. It opens in an unusual way, and the console packaging slides out of the main box. On top, there is a soft protective material. Alongside the console, we find a quick start guide with key specifications for the Retroid Pocket 4 and 4 Pro, as well as a standard USB Type-A to Type-C charging cable. Let's take out the console. As you can see, I purchased the 16-bit color variant. I thought it would be closer to white, but it turns out it has a beige tint. My first impressions: it's a very compact and tactily pleasant device. It feels like a premium and high-quality product in hand. Let's power on the console and go through the initial setup. Upon turning it on, we see the Retroid Pocket 4 logo. Next, we're greeted by the welcome screen. I press Next. For the primary language, I choose English. Then I connect to my home Wi-Fi network. This takes a bit of time as my password is quite long and complex. Once the network is connected, I select my time zone, Madrid in my case. You can also choose pre-installed apps, which include popular emulators for various gaming systems. The next step is to select a launcher, and with that, the initial setup of the console is complete. Since the device currently has no games installed and the Retroid Pocket launcher is not configured, we see a blank screen. Let's exit this and go to the main console screen. Now let's talk about the design and appearance of the device. The Retroid Pocket 4 Pro features a nice matte textured plastic. It's non-slip and feels comfortable and secure in hand. All edges are rounded and don't press into your palms. On the front, we have semi-matte buttons. In my console's version, they're multicolored. By the way, you can order different button sets from the official website and replace them yourself. The buttons are soft and easy to press, with plenty of spacing to avoid accidental presses. The D-pad also has a semi-matte texture. It's easy to press with a satisfying click. Diagonal inputs require a bit of effort at the end, but holding two directions simultaneously reliably registers diagonal inputs. Overall, I like this D-pad. Now let's move on to the analog sticks. They have a nice rubberized texture. I also like their wide range of motion and smooth, fluid movement. I think these are the best analog sticks among all the portable consoles I've tested. The home, back, select and start buttons are slightly raised and have a pleasant microclick feel. The shoulder triggers have a minimal travel and click satisfyingly. The analog triggers are excellent, with soft, smooth travel, making it easy to transition your finger from the trigger to the bumper. On top, you'll find slightly protruding, stylized volume buttons and the power button. On the opposite side, there is a micro HDMI port. At the bottom, there is a USB Type-C port, a headphone jack, and a micro SD card slot. I really like the look of this console. It's compact, has a pleasant plastic texture, great build quality, and it's comfortable to hold despite its small size. In this video, I won't be covering how to set up the console for gaming, as that's a vast topic for a separate video. Instead, I'll briefly share which apps and emulators I typically use on this device. Of course, I started by installing RetroArch to emulate classic retro systems like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast and PlayStation 1. I also installed the PPSSPP emulator, Dolphin emulator, Yuzu and Nether SX2 for PlayStation 2. For sorting and launching games, I use the Emulation Station Desktop Edition app, one of the best and most convenient launchers. You can find a more detailed list of emulators and apps I use, along with descriptions, in my Telegram channel. Be sure to subscribe using the link in the description box. And before we continue, please like and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment. This helps me promote the channel. Also, you can click the bell icon, so you don't miss any new videos. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue. Now, let's move on to the game testing. For classic Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, I applied shaders with smoothing effects to make the games look more appealing and graphically interesting without showing obvious pixels. I love it when old games look fresh. It creates a new gaming experience. For Game Boy Advance games, I use a different shader that mimics the console's screen, creating a unique pixel grid effect. I may experiment with shaders further to achieve even more interesting visuals. Games on more demanding consoles like Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast run flawlessly. I feel like I could play these games for hours. The console doesn't heat up and operates quietly. As for PSP games, they perform excellently. Graphics settings are maxed out, and I've set the rendering resolution to 4x. All games run smoothly without frame drops. If you're a fan of PlayStation Portable, this console will give you the original gaming experience. For PlayStation 2 games, nearly all titles run without stuttering or lag. The console delivers good FPS, allowing me to enjoy all my favorites, like GTA San Andreas, the Need for Speed series, Max Payne, the Prince of Persia trilogy, and many more. With this level of performance, there is little need to worry about graphic settings in the emulator. The same goes for GameCube games. The console's high performance lets you play a variety of incredible games with excellent visual quality, delivering maximum enjoyment. Another bonus of this console is its ability to emulate Nintendo Switch games. While not all titles are supported, you can play those requiring minimal processing power, mostly indie games and platformers. Don't forget about Android-ported games. There is a massive library available on Google Play and various communities. This opens up hundreds of amazing games to explore.
To City 17. It's safer.
In conclusion, I am thrilled with my new console and its capabilities. It's compact, offers good battery life, and most importantly, it's incredibly comfortable to play not only classic retro games, but also popular titles from recent years and even some modern games. As of now, this is my go-to console for playing graphically demanding and performance-intensive games. Remember, you can purchase this console on AliExpress with fast and free shipping via the link in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I wish you pleasant nostalgia and successful completion of your favorite games.